Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dominic from the Primetime Treasure eBay store and YouTube channel. Thanks a lot for coming back to check out another video. I want to follow up yesterday's Be on the Lookout video, which was on the Royal Order of Jesters. If you have not seen that, I'll link to it at the end of this video. But I want to follow up with that one on another type of item you should be on the lookout for, and that has to do with signs. All different types of signs are out there, but the ones that you really want to focus on are porcelain signs or strong, heavy steel signs, particularly ones that throw back to some type of vintage type of theme. So it could be something related to brewery, it could be something that's related to tobacco, alcohol, it could be something that's related to old food products, such as old drinks, soft drinks, certain types of food like Nabisco products or anything like that. Things that throw people back in time to the way a label used to look, that doesn't look that way now, or a way a food product used to be presented in which it's not presented that way anymore. People love to collect signs that have those kind of themes on them to decorate their house, decorate their garage, decorate their man cave, create a theme. They're very popular. But again, people mostly want the porcelain signs, not the cheap tin, flimsy, reproduction looking vintage signs. Those are not what you want. They're not truly reproduction pieces. So one of the ways to tell that is first of all, you just feel it. They're flimsy and thin. The other thing is you look on the back, they'll have UPC codes and they'll often say they're made in China. So those, you're going to see those a lot at garage sales. You'll see them at estate sales sometimes too. Pass them up when you see them. But if you could pick up the porcelain signs, even if they're little small ones, doesn't matter. They'll sell well. It doesn't even matter what the theme is. I'm telling you, any porcelain sign, pick it up. I don't care what the theme is. It will guarantee sell. Try and pick them up for a few bucks, and you could generally flip them for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. Just depends on the theme, depends on the size, how much they're going to sell for. Some will sell for hundreds, and there are literally some that could sell for the thousands. But again, that really depends on what it is, what the theme is, what the size is. There's lots of variables that come into play, what the condition is. Be aware with porcelain signs, you have to handle them carefully because they will scratch easily. However, you can protect them well with bubble wrap, sandwich them between two pieces of cardboard, mail it out in another strong layer of cardboard, or put it in a box. I've never had one damaged, and I've bought large purchases of porcelain signs. I've literally never had one not sell, and they generally sell fast. So they're great items to purchase, especially if you could get them in lots. Look for the last name, actually the full name I'll tell you, is Andy Rooney, A-N-D-E, Rooney. If you see any signs that have that name on it, again, pick it up. They're porcelain signs and they sell like hotcakes. Every single one of them I've sold. If you don't believe me, look at the completed solds on eBay and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They sell really, really well. The other thing you want to look for are road signs and street signs. With road signs, you want to get ones ideally, and these are going to be steel signs that are, you want to really go towards the ones that are not so generic. So you really, want to stay away pretty much from like stop signs and yield signs. I mean, you could get them, but they're not going to give you as much money as, let's say, an interstate sign that has a state's name on it. So for example, one that says Connecticut on it, like Interstate 90 or 91 with Connecticut, or Interstate 90 says New York, or if it has a city name on it, or if it says Texas on it. That's what you really want. That's what the collectors are looking for, because some collectors are looking for signs, one from every state. Some are looking to make a room that has a theme of a particular state and they want a sign from that state. So they sell very well. If you watch the show American Pickers, which is one of my favorite shows, they'll tell you that is their bread and butter, are signs, especially if the signs are double-sided. But signs in general, particularly those types of road signs that I told you about, will sell well. Don't worry so much about the condition issues on the road signs, because people expect that they're going to have condition issues on them. Even if they're rusted and stuff, you'll see some of them will sell for hundreds of dollars. Some people like that type of rusted look. Signs are one of the few items that if they have condition problems with them, that actually could add to the value for certain collectors. So don't shy away from them if they have rust on them. Obviously it depends on the degree of it, but in general, some rust on it is not going to cause you to lose the sale on those types of signs. The last thing I want to tell you about are street signs. Now with street signs, what you ideally want to find is a street sign that has a name on it that could appeal to a certain niche out there. And I'm going to give you an example of one that I have right now that I've got a pack. It just sold for $85. This is a Beach Avenue sign, and you can see it right here. It's a real street sign here, Beach Avenue. Nice and strong, easy to it's long, but it's going to be easy for me to pretty much pack this up. Again, bubble wrap it, put it between cardboard. But as you can imagine, this is going to appeal to anyone who loves the beach or anyone who lives near the beach. And this sold to someone in Rhode Island who lives right across from the beach. So it makes sense that, he want this item. This is going to be good for, decor around the house right near the beach area. So, but you could look for other things like last names or just any kind of theme, doesn't matter. I mean, it could be something related to someone's ethnicity. So if it was like an Irish last name that was popular, like O'Reilly or something like that, pick it up. Someone might buy that. Whatever. It doesn't matter what the what the name is per se, just as long as it's something that you think is fairly common and could appeal to a large enough group of people on the market so that they'd be interested in purchasing it. So that's pretty much my spiel today on signs, and I wanted to make sure I showed you that example. They could sell really well. In terms of how much I got this for, I can't even give you a price that I paid for this because it was purchased as part of a large collection of collectibles that I bought. And based on how many collectibles were in there and how much I spent total for it, this really, if you were to try to get a specific price for it, literally would come to like less than $1 for this sign, and it flips it for 85 bucks. So even with cost of shipping and handling and fees and stuff like that, I'm still going to make a really nice profit on this sign. So be out on the lookout for them. And this is again the advantage of purchasing things in bulk, because then you can make a better profit. So be on the lookout for that as well. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you hit the like button. If you have additional information you would like to sell on signs, drop it down below. Let me know if you sell signs. What was the best sign purchase you ever made? I'd love to know that. Drop that down below as well in the comments section. Make sure you subscribe to this video if you like it. Check out the Bolo video I did on the Royal Order of Jesters, which I'm going to link to at the end of this video. And lastly, make sure you come to my Facebook Reselling Resource Center. The link is down below in the description section. Check it out. It's a growing group of resellers that get together and love to talk about different topics related to reselling. Plus, you could promote your brand, promote your store, add YouTube links, do all sorts of stuff. Lots of freedoms on there. Just be sensible. Just be nice. We have a nice group. Come by, check it out, hit the join button. If your profile looks good, you are in, and I will see you there. I got to pack up this sign, so I'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.